I was really thinking how to make this video not to piss all the Spain off. And then I found out that's impossible.
What's up everyone, it's Jan Bors, new video, and today I will be talking about Spain at Eurovision 2024, Nebulossa Zorra. It's not easy for me to create this video for sure, because I have a very lots of thoughts about this song, about the principle, how it was selected, and also about the fact that what it represents, how it represents, and how to make my stand to it. And definitely I wanted to make it the way that it's not anything against the artist, maybe not even against the song, but maybe about the fact what is happening in Spain, because we see that there is a decrease of votes, we see that there is a decrease of involvement about Eurovision, that after the country breathed in 2 years ago, there is a slide down, and I can feel that this will also happen this year, that the result will just prove it. And again, this is not a video about or against Nebulossa or the song Zorra in the way how it's sung, because basically what downside it has, in my opinion, has just the vocal downside, which is basically huge. And then if the people accept the staging, if they will accept the song, I think people can accept it. I think the biggest problem will be the jury acceptance, but maybe also because this year I expect much more upbeat, funny songs, maybe statement songs, or you know, something which takes the statement and recreates it to being a little bit Eurovision, whatever it means, will bring Spain down back when it was many years ago. And for me this is a sad thing to see, this kind of delusion, because we need very strong Spain. I want very strong Spain. It's the country which is guaranteed the position in the finals automatically, and it's a proud country. It's a country with amazing music industry, and somehow treating Eurovision as a Eurovision. And I think this is the first downside of what I saw this year, especially, that it's not treated as a European contest, it's or threat as a format. It's like what works at Eurovision instead of what would work in Europe. What kind of show, what kind of song, what kind of sound, what kind of quality Europe needs for us to succeed. And you know, to succeed at Eurovision, of course no one has the formula, but there are three pillars which must be fulfilled to really succeed at Eurovision. And then it's starting with the song. Song is number one fundament of everything. It's the middle of the circle, and everything around it must go to support it. Of course, second logical pillar is the artist. Is if the artist can breathe the life to the song, if it can elevate the song, if it can live with the song, if this artist embodied the song, if this is the thing which pops out, and that only artist can do. And then also the third pillar is the staging. The staging that can support those two pillars in front, so the song and the artist, something which takes the essence of the song, whatever it is, and support it the way that it's great audiovisual creation. And that's what makes the formula big. That's how you can succeed at Eurovision. Without all those three pillars you cannot succeed, or you cannot succeed massively. Then we can also say, like, what is the succession at Eurovision? Is this the winning? Like, this is the ultimate succession. But I think everything what goes to top 10, it's a big success. Or if you just fight against the odds, you know, I don't see this is happening in Spain, because what I see, that sending a song which has a clear message, the woman empowerment, don't let anybody to tell you what to do. I know who I am and I'm proud of it, right? This was the first thought, but I see that for Eurovision purposes, because of somehow its specific audience, which is anyway a fragment of it, fighting the stereotype with doing stereotype. For me, this is the first wrong step. Then I think this provocation, it's not clever, because it just works exactly against what the song embodies. And Spain just playing Eurovision card, which never ever work to anybody if it's not completely purposeful trolling, which I don't believe country like Spain can afford, because it's a big five country. It's the country which should have the all respect taking this contest seriously. And there is a reason to take it seriously, because 160 million people is watching it, and they are expecting that the country which is automatically in the finals will bring the quality. And then when they don't see this ultimate quality, they will somehow punish it. And I read many arguments, but after channel we didn't support it that much, but it was succeeded because we pleased Eurovision, which is not true. You just sent quality which everybody in Europe could recognize, and recognized it. Then you sent Blanca Paloma with very, very specific song, which still end up 17, which absolutely it's a great result for Spain if we take the previous results. So also Europe appreciated something, not on the super high position, but something what was very, very specific but authentic, where the artist was brilliant, where the song was maybe hard to accept in the way that it was from completely different corner. It was a niche. With a niche to succeed is hard, and I think everybody counted with this. And 17th place was like okay, you do it good, not for us, but we still recognize it, But I think this year you choose something what works as a radio song for sure, because the song is good, but recreated in Eurovision with this downside of live singing, which will be very punished in my opinion. And the result, and I really hope I'm wrong honestly, won't be good, because the song will be fighting with another crazy songs. But what I feel, this is more like a tribute to Nebulossa to go to such a stage. What I don't like on it, that I'm a little bit afraid that it won't be very pleasant to receive the not really good scores. And then I go to the fact what I received a lot of messages, and I was going through another portals and said like, okay, no one cared about us when we sent something ours, so now it's more likely like, let's troll Eurovision, let's play those Eurovision cards, because no one even cares, which is not the good attitude from Spain. It's more like excuseful, victimized, and it leads nowhere. And I don't want to judge it if Spain had better choices or not. I think Spain should really a little bit reinvent the way how it attracts audience to be part of it. Also to reinvent the jury thing more to Scandinavian model, where you have like 10 juries, each consisting of 5 people, to receive more accurate outcome. Because then all the institution has lost power, and has a lot of power. And what I see, the decrease of public votes is incredible. Like Channel received like this kind of votes, then Blanca Paloma this, but Nebulossa received about 5,000 votes. The second one just 2 less, but it doesn't matter. Like everybody received nothing basically. In compare, I will just give you how crazy it sounds now, yes? How this, I feel as a trend, is going down as a very, very alerting thing for Spain to change the approach somehow. And that's Norway, which is 5 million country. The winner received around 80,000 votes. 80,000. In Czechia, which is 10 million country, 35,000 votes. And then Eurovision in here is nothing, Really. Like, it's still, we're fighting for the place sun in here. If I just compare it to the very similar size country to Spain, which is Ukraine, where the winner received 700,000 votes. This is like crazy, right? What is the credit, and what is the feeling, and what is the involvement of the country, of the big five country, to change the narrative, I think this all completely plays against that something is wrong. And in my opinion is the fact that Eurovision is threat at Eurovision as a format, is something which has very specific rules, very specific audience, very specific approach, which never proved right, because you can also every year show so many examples which are basically fighting all those stereotypes. The only thing which is connecting the successful countries or successful songs of each year is that they bring some kind of quality, that they mobilize, that they bring something more, something special, some additional value. And sometimes we don't need to agree about this, but it's a pure fact that it's something which is out of the box in general somehow than the rest of the peloton that specific year. Because also what can happen that you have much more great songs, like in Turin. There were so many good songs over there in this competition. That was one of the strongest years by music, you know. So also the fact that Spain succeeded there was massive, and I don't know what really happened after that. I somehow, and I will create a very specific video about it, that there is this losers complex that after one succession everybody knows what to do, and it's not a good thing. And I know what I'm talking about, because when I was head of delegation for Czechia, I was the same arrogant after 2016 succession, and yes, for us it was succession. We failed, but we immediately learned, because we didn't want to blame anybody else than us. We didn't walk and say Eurovision don't like us, Eurovision will punish us, Eurovision don't understand us. It's just not the correct even a question, it's not even a correct answer, and it's definitely not a solution. The solution is to look forward, what can we change, what can we bring to motivate the best artists, the best possible songs, the best possible whoever, to deliver us the best possible songs, and from those songs that any of those songs can succeed at Eurovision, and bring this enthusiasm, you know, to be to want, the need, the urge to succeed, maybe to prove, to go with this fact that we want to succeed. We don't want to be like, okay, it's Eurovision, we do something, it doesn't matter. It does matter, and it definitely should matter more for Big Five country, which has the most responsibility, because not just because they have the best and biggest markets, they also have this ticket to the final, and that also should go with the fact that it's much easier for their artists to get through. They don't need to prove anybody anything to get to the final, so they don't need to be afraid about this. So this is the biggest sales point, that you know that your act will be really seen by the most, and it will be seen, it will be a topic. It is a topic anyway, you can see it, it's a topic. But let's be a topic without any doubts. I think countries like Spain can do it. And the way of Benidorm, I think this is the right way. I think it just needs a little bit of revision. It needs a little bit more motivation, and it needs to be clear that Spain wants to succeed at Eurovision, and Eurovision it's nothing special. It's more about, let's use this platform to show all Europe how we can do music perfectly, and it must be with all those three pillars, without a doubt, for a country like Spain. Because another countries, they, if I don't count another few Big Five countries, they are doing this. And what is the most alerting, that even smaller countries are doing it. And do you know why those smaller countries are doing it? Because they want to be better than you, and they are now. But you have all the grounds to succeed over them. You just need to use this energy, enthusiasm to succeed instead of being a victim. But anyway, I wish Spain good luck. I really wish I'm wrong, that what I'm saying is just a feeling rather than reality, and that everybody will understand that to be commercial successful, it's one thing, but Eurovision is about performance on stage. Those 3 minutes, this is important. The everything else around is bonus. But if those 3 minutes are perfect, the chance that the commercial success around the whole Europe will be there, it's just much higher. And that also doesn't mean that there won't be commercial success even for the song which doesn't work live. But I think the goal for Spain at Eurovision is to succeed on this stage, right? Because on the radio, the market has everything already. So this shouldn't be the goal number one, and it seems it is. Maybe you don't agree with me, maybe you do. Maybe it's not understandable what I just said. I just wanted to kind of put out a little bit of my frustration, because I see that this digress can continue even next years if you won't receive a good feedback. And the good feedback is not the one you would like to hear. It's not like, hey, it's great, amazing, blah blah blah. No, I see a lot of downsides, I see a lot of warnings, a lot of alerts, and for the strong Eurovision we need strong Spain. We just need super strong and confident Spain, not relaxed, not okay, not already defeated, just to enjoy. It's not it, in my opinion, because then I don't see it's fair that Spain is Big Five country, because for this you must be big, right? Think big, Spain. You can do it. And also I can assure you, I love you, Spain. I love Spain as a country. I'm living there almost for 3 years, 3 months every single year. So it's like my second home, kind of. And that's also why I know that the potential here is huge. So just think about it. Think about it. It's not about being arrogant about it. It's more about being passionate about the succession. Now it's really time to enjoy, but I think it's also time to start working on the next year, which is now the most important thing to do. I have like 5 million endings of this video. Yes, it's because I didn't do any script for it or so I just wanted to be very, very authentic about this talk. It's more like a vlog. Authentic vlog. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye.